teach this. All right, you're welcome. So just to teach this whole thing about financial market as simple as possible, because I've sat down sometime when I'm going through some training many years back. I knew how difficult it could be, let alone when we are, contended with so many issues. That's why sometimes when I'm teaching, I try as much as possible not to look at what are you thinking? What's your problem? I know there are a whole lot of problems. So that's one of the things that make me to always want to try my best. If there's a way for me to, if I go to any place, maybe if I'm in the north as we speak Hausa for people to understand in a layman language, if I'm in the west to speak Yoruba, and if I'm in the east to speak Igbo, south to speak different dialects, maybe Robo, Sekiri, and then, in different places, or speak Akwa Ibom, or speak Calabar, stuff like that, but whichever way. So I want to be as simple, as possible. When you do not understand some things I say, maybe you can pen them down. Tomorrow we can attend so many questions. So this training, first we're looking at investing, trading, and affiliate systems. All right, that's investing, trading, and affiliate system. So number one, there are things you ask yourself every time you want to get started in any of the venture. Why am I investing? You need to ask yourself those questions. Why am I investing? So if why you are investing, of course, is to help yourself, and there may be some particular platform you want to invest into, why am I investing? It's not going to show, am I actually investing for a medium term, a short term, a long term? So those things need to be defined. So if you don't define why you are investing, you can abuse that investment. Okay? You need to define why you are investing. If not, you will abuse that investment. So I was just sharing with somebody the other time. We have different markets. Okay? If you're asking why you are investing, let me just pick few markets. We have the crypto market, okay? We have the crypto market. We have the capital market, okay? We have the capital market, all right? We have the foreign exchange, forex market, all right? We have the commodity market, all right? We have the derivative market, right? All right? So there are different markets you can think about, and each of those markets have sub-activities. Like capital market, that's why you have the stock market, the bond, money market, and all the like, the commodity, the derivatives, and all of that. Now, when you ask yourself, why am I investing? So you are looking at the term of investment. Oh, this thing, I want to really invest in this thing for a long term, or for a short time, or for a medium time. Let me pick an example, okay? Now, picking an example is that I'll go to crypto and pick an example. You are buying into a particular coin and you say, okay, I'm going to hold this coin for the next 2 years. All right? That's why you're investing into this particular coin for the next 2 years. Let's see what come out of them. Of course, that's what pushes you to do your due diligence. Your due diligence. You want to do your due diligence on, to invest. So in some crypto project or some stocks and all the like, you do your due diligence. Just like we saw what happened the financial market, stock markets done in US today, it was a total collapse. Okay, so but even when it happens, if you are investing for a long time, you begin to learn other things and all of that, so that you will not be under pressure. While you are investing, you try to define it. Now, let's now look at how do I invest? So how do I invest? Then when do I invest? And where do I invest? So how to invest? Now, basic things need to be learned. Now, I'm going to pick from the perspective of crypto, because tomorrow we're going to do a lot of practical on like how to trade, what. So now, how do I invest? There are things you will need to invest. Now, pick a practical example of crypto market. How do we invest in crypto market? We have different ways of investing in crypto market. And so there are things that are going to be needed. Every time I'm teaching, I always say this. Please write this down, everybody. For you to invest in crypto, there are basic things that are needed. Number one, wallet is needed for you to invest in crypto. What do I call it? Wallet is needed investing in crypto. So write it down. Those of you who are new, you always heard me mentioning about what? Always mentioning about always mentioning about phantom wallet. You had me every time I'll talk about phantom wallet, phantom wallet, phantom wallet, and all the like. And then you had me talk about MetaMask, all right? So you will need wallets. So wallets are very, very important for you to invest in the crypto. All right. So if that is the case, oh my word, these guys are actually crazy. All right. So wallet is needed for you to invest in crypto. Now, if you don't know how to get wallet in crypto, number one, you can go to, you can go to, if you have a laptop, you can always go to type this thing down called CoinGecko. Look at it on the screen, coingecko.com. I'm teaching typically for people who don't know more about crypto and people who know little about crypto. So you just have to allow us to go in that basics. So you are going to go to CoinGecko and then just locate Solana so that I don't want you to download wrong wallet on your DEX. So you go to CoinGecko. This is, okay, let me quickly type it out. CoinGecko. Look at the spelling. CoinGecko. CoinGecko. All right. So you type coingecko.com. Okay. So if you type coingecko.com, right here is it. So it's going to open. And you want to ask me, what is CoinGecko? Of course, if you want to know more detail about that, probably you may need to attend academy just to know basics. But this thing I'm showing you just that you don't need to be struggling. There are things you are still struggling with and you don't need them. Okay, so now if you go to coingecko.com, look at up here where my cursor is moving. This point, okay, this point, please, if you can hear me loud and clear, type 111 on the chat box. You can see if you can hear me loud and clear, kindly type 111 on the chat box. That you are hearing me loud and clear, type 111 on the chat box. And then if you can see my screen, equally type 1212 on the chat box. You can hear me loud and clear, type 111. You can see my screen, type 1212. Okay, thank you. That's lovely. Okay, so now if that's the case, you come here and you search on the search button and type Solana, S-O-L, just Sol, Solana. I want you to download the right wallet. So you type Solana, S-O-L. So here is this, S-O-L. You type it. Then you click it. Now, when you click Solana, so it's going to pop up and show you this is Solana, and presently this is the price of Solana. When I was telling people yesterday or we did that, Solana was going to crash, and even when it's pop up and then we're able to have it crash, that's lovely. All right. Now you have been able to type Solana and then you see it. What you're actually looking for is the wallet. So you scroll down, look at the way I'm scrolling, you scroll down, and then you look at here where it says wallet, you see ledger, then click on this drop down button and it shows you different wallet, all right? Phantom, okay? Backpack, okay? Software, SafePal. Now, Phantom is what I want you to download. So click on download. So click on Phantom. So when you click on Phantom, it's going to take you out to another place. Now, please, I want to beg everybody, when it comes to things like this, always pay attention to simple instruction. Read before you proceed. Now, by that, you're going to see download here, and then you see on Chrome or maybe whatever, maybe Firefox and all the like. But you can download on, on Safari, on your Apple. So you have to use Chrome extension, Firefox or Brave browser and all of that. So when you click, it's going to say add to extension or Chrome extension, add, and it's synchronized. Once it's finished synchronizing, it's going to come out. Now, by default, look at it. This is my own wallet because I have it here. Now, by default, when you finish downloading, you are not going to see it like this. Let me show you something. You are not going to see it like this. So this is Phantom. Let me hide it. So in a case you couldn't find it like this, see what you're going to do. So you quickly go, look at it. If you place your cursor on here, you see extension, click on that extension, and then you are going to see Phantom, but it was unpinned. Then if you place your cursor on this pin, it will tell you pin. Just click it. So it will now bring Phantom wallet to the address bar. So you can now see it on the tab. Why do you have it on the tab? Now, the best thing is that once you have it on the tab, it's easy for you to come back to it. Now, I will not have time to go into detail. So you click it and begin to, it will ask you install. or create wallet or install wallet, you are going to click on create wallet, put password, create a password, and all of that. Now, please take note, while you are doing this, it is expedient for you to keep what we call recovery phrase. Write it down, recovery phrase. It's called 12 phrase. Some can be 16, 24, depending on the one you are using. Now, buy a notebook. So buy a notebook and write this thing down one after the other, because that's what we're going to use to recover your wallet. Do you get it now? Okay, so another wallet you will need to download is called MetaMask. So the easiest way to download it, you can just type Ethereum, ETH, and then you have Ethereum here, ETH. Now, simple to put, you go back and then go to wallet, just like this. And then what do you have here? You see SafePower, you see MetaMask, click on it the same way we did this, okay? Another wallet I want you to download ahead of time is called Keeper, Wallet Keeper. So 3 wallets, and this is the wallet for Tone Coin. So click locate Tone Coin, and then you go to its wallet, right? And you see Gem Wallet. So click on the drop down and you see Keeper. So click on Keeper. I already have it here. So click on Keeper and follow the instruction. You can see now to download Keeper, right? On either of your Chrome extension, they are telling you the browser that this Keeper wallet support. So you can download them and then store this. This is the first thing you need. Are you getting it? Now, I haven't done this. The next thing you will need is actually called exchange. So you have different exchanges, right? What you need next is called exchange. So we have different exchanges. So I always recommend for beginner who don't know much about crypto, who cannot do much about whatever, to download and have like MS Global, right? MSC. Then good thing today, of this one, we really have some exchange that they are new and does not need KYC. We have Magex. So if you're on our group, you can go and check Magex. You can register on Magex. You don't need KYC, and you can trade. This is Magex. I think the link will be sent to on our Telegram and WhatsApp group. I think that has been done before. So if you go, you see Magex, you can register. It's free. Then you are not charged to do anything on Magex. Then another one, probably, if you cannot get Magex, you can open what is called Bluffing Exchange. Now, why I'm bringing all these ideas that you can use this platform to trade even when you don't have ID card for KYC and all the like. You get it? So Bluffing is an exchange. I'm not the promoter of them, so I use them. So yeah, I don't have anything to gain for you to say use it and all of that. Apart from if I give you my link, maybe if you are a frequent trader, I can have like reward of gas fee or trading fee, whatever, little fraction of it. So you open it, it's free. All you do is to click on sign up, follow the process, and then have your account created. It's very, very simple to create an exchange. Now, for some of us who probably want to be trading Forex and all of that, we have different brokers. Okay, like myself, I use Admirals. Okay, I use 10 Trade. So I use Admiral, I use 10 Trade, I use Deriv, all right, deriv.com, all right, and then I use other, brokers for trading Forex. So if you're on our forum too, I think we have list of some of those brokers that you can register with. But please take note, you don't need to go around maybe, because somebody is trading Forex, my friend is trading Forex, that's why I want to trade Forex. No. If you are not settled to trade Forex, don't because somebody is trading Forex around you and therefore you want to jump into trading of Forex. That can be very, 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 can give you a lot of headache if you want to go into that. So brokers are important. Now, sometimes too, when you go on your Google Play Store, you can easily just search for those names. Like I talked about MSC exchange. So MSC is this. You can see MESE, MSC Global. Okay, so you can use MSC Global to trade. Okay, I'm just giving you background. So if your friend is not here today, tomorrow we may have to enter trade to show you example on how you can actually navigate exchange platforms or broker, or platform like MT5 and what is it used for. Of course, I can give you a link of platforms too that you can learn more to study, about, all of those aspects of business. Okay, so that's to number one. Now, we talked about investing, okay? First, we talk about investing. So we say, why am I investing? For long term, for short term, and all the like. Okay, so how do I invest? I need tools, I need platform. So I use like crypto. Now, so in crypto, you need wallet, right? You need wallet, you need exchange. And so if I want to invest, there are many ways of investing in crypto. But please let me quickly tell us something very importantly. Now, if I buy a coin to hold, I want to buy a coin and hold for how long? Maybe for 1 year or two. In the process of buying this coin and hold, let's say, for instance, let's use Solana and another coin called Michi. So let's go here. So we saw the coin gecko. So we saw coin gecko, right? So now there's a coin called Michi. There's still other coins too that are not, even Popcat is a coin. So this is Michi, right? This is a coin, right? It's a meme coin, but we're looking at it. This coin could get to a point where it begin to have attention or attraction. That's all of that. Now, assuming I have checked this coin and I see that it's a worthwhile coin that's going to do well over a period of time, depending on when you get to know about the coin, right? So, and I know that this guy may do well, right? And I say, okay, what I do? I'm going to buy it. For me to buy this coin, look at it. If I click on CoinGecko, I can scroll down to see where can it be bought and sold. Can you see now? You say this coin can be bought on Radium, Materia, all right? And then even MSC, LBank. Oh, CoinW. Are you serious? So CoinW is one of my fantastic exchange. Oh, I'm going to look for it. So that Michi is not playing. So CoinW have listed Michi. Now I want to buy it and trade it. So all these like CoinW, all right, CoinW, MSC, LBank, they are centralized exchange. What do you mean by centralized exchange? When you register, do your KYC, do everything, and then you send your money in there and buy and keep your asset there. That's a centralized exchange. Now you see Radium, Metoria, and all of those things are decentralized exchange. What do you mean by decentralized exchange? Let me quickly open Radium. Look at Radium. Let me open Radium. Now, any coin you are trading on decentralized exchange, example, Radium, right? Any coin you are trading on, so if you are using Radium to trade, all right, you are not holding your coin in that exchange because it does not hold your coin. So this is Radium. So now if I open Radium now and I want to trade, see how it works. Now this is Radium, right? So the next thing I need to do, if I open Radium, as I open Radium and I want to trade there, see what happened. I need to have money, right? I need to now trade Radium with my wallet. And which wallet will I trade on Radium with? Listen, Radium, all right, Jupiter, okay, some other Solana-based coin can be traded with Phantom wallet. Though they can be traded on MetaMask, but they are related to project around Solana coin. So if that's the case, that means Radium can be used to swap any coin that is available on Solana blockchain. Are you getting it now? So like Michi, you can now see Michi that we checked. So if I go back like this, you can see Michi is a token and a meme token that is on Solana blockchain. This Solana logo. Even if you cannot identify with the logo, you can scroll down and you see what you see here? Solana ecosystem. You get it now? Solana ecosystem. So that means if I want to buy this coin, I will find it on Jupiter, I'll find it on Radium and all of that. So for me to trade this coin, look at what's going to happen. I'm going to, if I'm using phone, tomorrow we'll experiment of. But now, if I want to trade this Michi, which is a coin that if you can monitor it, I will advise you monitor this coin. When it go down more, you can buy. Okay. Now, if I want to buy Michi, I'm going to keep money in my Phantom wallet. So let me log in and show you guys. Okay, so this is your Phantom wallet. So you need to have money in your Phantom wallet. So this is Phantom wallet. Let it open. Okay. So if you look at it now, I need to have money on my Phantom wallet. Now, guess what? Guess what? The money that's supposed to have on my Phantom wallet is called Solana. So one of the major coins that's supposed to keep in that Phantom wallet is called Solana. So all you need to do, you can tell somebody, oh, I want to buy USDT if you're on Plan B platform, or if you already register on Bybit, you can verify your account and do P2P on Bybit and buy USDT. So when you buy USDT, you use it to buy Solana coin. What to do is that you come to this, your wallet. Look at this, my wallet, for instance. You click on receive, and then look at this, Solana. Then you click, look at this. This is to copy, and I click copy, and then go to your exchange and go and make a withdrawal. For instance, if I come to, I think, is it Bluffing? I don't know which of the exchange. Let me check. For instance, if I come to, I think it's Bluffing or Marja or Magus. Let me check. Was it Bluffing or Magus? I think it should be Bluffing. Let's look at it. Is it Bluffing or Magus? Magus, okay? So this is this. So please follow me gently. Especially those of you who are beginners. Because we've seen a lot of you suffered all in the name of, I give money to somebody to help me buy coin, or I give money to somebody to help me invest. You don't need all of those things. You don't need them, right? You don't need them. Giving money to third party is not good, because as far as they are not the Holy Ghost. Well, I will tell people, money is a spirit of mammon. So it takes the grace of God to overcome it. Okay? So don't let anyone form is deputy God's uncle or deputy God. I'm not saying that you shouldn't trust people, but when it has to do with money, learn how to identify, and then going around, I wouldn't even know either this password is still correct or something. Okay? So when it has to do with money, just like in security, we always say, like, maybe those of you who drive car, and then you get to a point and you park your car anyhow, right? As you park your car anyhow, and you left your things, your items in your car, and your glass is transparent, and so you're already giving room for thief to be tempted to want to pick your money. Okay, so now this example, look at Magus. Okay, I have little fund here, 0.149 Solana, right? So this is Magus. So now, if money is there, for instance, you want to now take it to your, Phantom wallet. We click on receive, and we copy the wallet address. So I will come here, it doesn't matter, either it's Magus. So I'm going to go to my asset. Some exchange will show asset, some exchange will show funding, some exchange will show different things. So now, which coin do I actually want to withdraw? Is Phantom, is Solana, right? Okay, so let's look at it. Request, where is it? Where's Solana? I think I saw it just now. Here you have Solana. Okay, so I will copy and paste the address like this, and he says Solana. I say yes. So if it's all I want to withdraw, I'll just click maximum. I'm not withdrawing, and it shows me transaction fee is this and all of that. If it's not all, maybe it's just 0.1 you want to withdraw, you type like this and click continue. It's going to ask you some questions, you follow, and then withdraw. Haven't done this, you will have the money inside your Phantom wallet. So now, because you have it on your Phantom wallet, here you want to trade. So you are now going to do like this. You are now going to go this way. Tomorrow we may do a lot of experiment. So now you are going to now go to your Radium. So on that, your Radium. Now, listen, if you are using phone, you are going to go to like the DApp or browser on your Phantom, inside your Phantom, and you search for Radium. But when you are using desktop or laptop, now you have to go to the browser where that your Phantom wallet is available, and then I click connect. So, and then I click on Phantom, and then by default, it's being connected. So now look at it. Is Michi I want to buy? Yes. And I say, how much Michi do I want to buy? And so what of maybe 0.1 Solana? Look at it. I click, right? And I say 0.01 Solana. So it said 0.01 Solana is about $1.5. And that's going to give me about just 10.2 something Michi or something. I say yes. You say okay. this is what you need to do. It's telling me you don't have sufficient fund. Deposit about $3 or something. So if I have, it will just click on is it verify swap on all of that, and then you are swapping. That's what we mean by decentralized trading. So the moment you swap, the money is going to be returned back into my wallet. Are you getting it now? So instead of being on the exchange, so this is decentralized exchange. You don't need to register with them. You just use them anytime you want to make use of them. Because I've listened to somebody say, how do I register with Jupiter? How do I register with Radium? You don't register with them. They are. Now, I'm going to proceed to something here. Assuming I bought Michi. Assuming I bought Michi. Now, Michi, why am I buying Michi? Remember, I told you, you must identify why are you investing. So I'm investing for a long time on Michi. So in that order, how do I now go about it? I can buy and hold, okay? Then, but I discovered that Michi, and so investing in crypto, I can buy and hold, I can buy and farm, stake, and all of that. And I discovered that, oh, Michi on Radium, look at it now. On Radium, I can do investment. And the investment I can do on Radium is called liquidity provision, providing of liquidity. All right. What we wanted to do here was to swap, right? Was to swap. Now I'm to provide liquidity. So assuming I have bought Michi or whatever, now I want to invest, I will go to what we call liquidity. So if I go to liquidity here, now look at what it's saying here. It said if you want to invest in Solana and USDC, that means I'll buy, if it's $20 worth of Solana, I'll buy $20 worth of USDC. USDC, just like USDT, I will buy the two and then merge it. They are telling me that for now, percentage may change later, that APR, that is average percentage I will make in a year, is about 145%. This is what I used to tell you people, when you are investing in this, that's why you need basic understanding. If it's this, is it going to be constant like that? No. It can change. It can come down or it can go up. Now, he said this one, if you want to invest in Solana, USDC, USDT, you are going to be average of 157% per year. Look at another one, 116. Look at USDC. Oh, I think I mentioned this. Look at this. You see that why this percentage is small. Let me tell you one thing. I was telling somebody about investing. What is investing? Currency investment. Now, currency investment, the suitable example as used is Naira to dollar. So Naira to dollar, oh, what should I do? I was telling somebody, I said, in forex market, you still invest, but many people do not understand, how do I invest in forex market? Now, let me use a practical example now. Nigeria currency, I've been predicting that the market was going to be crashing down. The exchange rate of Naira will be so bad, and then whatever. So what should I do? Instead of keeping Naira, just like we do what we call financial instrument like Euro bond, Naira bond. Naira too, they have bonds, so don't worry, they have bonds, so you can do their bond. So, but now in a real case, and I want to say, oh, instead of keeping my money in Naira, I rather will have to exchange. If I can go and look for Naira, it's an investment. I go and look for much money Naira when exchange rate was 500 Naira, and I will go and buy dollar and hold. It's still an investment. So after like 1 year, 2 years, the price of dollar to Naira was exchange of 1,500 Naira to a dollar, or 1,600 Naira to a dollar, and there you have bought. And then at that time it was 500. That means you have done 3 times money. Yeah, that's what it is. And then you have edged yourself against inflation. Now, in this case, look at what you are doing. You only grow with the exchange rate. But in this case, you say, instead of keeping my dollar, maybe you convert it to USDT, which is still $1. You now say, okay, I'm going to convert it to USDT and USDC, these two together. I will marry them together. So in a year, they'll give me APR of 28%. Now, so it means if I keep $1,000, so USDT 1,000, USDC 1 or 500, that means $1,000 for the two of them. They will be giving me accrual either on USDT or USDC, and that's going to give me about 28% a year. So imagine $1,000, 20% of it is $200. So 28% is $280. But let's say it over and over, it goes up and down, and then it can give you average of, let's say, it come to 15%. That means you have 150% profit just buying and hedging into the liquidity provision of USDT and USDC. Now, when you collect this money back, you go back to your Naira that was the deposit you put in there and check what is the exchange rate as at that time. And that's another investment. So look at this one. It's 1.7 Solana M Sol. Oh, like some of us will have M Sol in margin Fi. Oh God. So crazy investment. Okay, look at another one. Sol Billy. Now, this is Billy. What is this coin all about? I need to study it now. And now, if it's a coin that have potential, you want to buy Solana and Billy, that means in a year, they're telling you about 817%. Let's say before the year round up, it has dropped to, let's say, 100%. Okay? That is on the average. If you drop to 100%, let's say, total APR in that year, you're able to do just 250% or even 200%. Okay? Then the price appreciation too is another thing. So that's how you do investment. There are so many investments. So I'll just show you one or two. And many people, when they are invited to be, when they tell them about staking, farming, they don't want to hear, but they don't know that that's the secret. Number one, it disciplines you. You can make a lot of money while others wasted their resources. Okay, so that's one aspect of investment, in the crypto, currency, and all the like. So when to invest? Okay, now there are always a season, the right season. All right. Sometimes when you have some change in policies, or sometimes you have some indices, there are some economic indices that you probably cannot know because you are just a beginner. And why, you could ask me, fellas, why do you say the exchange rate of Naira was going to be high, all right, over the years? There are indices. So probably you may not understand this. That's why I said one thing you need the basic skills and access to the right information to invest well in the financial market, in the FOREX, in the crypto, in the stock, and all the like. You need the right information. So when to invest is that the season when the simple to put, just like what Warren Buffett said, invest when people are panicking. Okay, and that's why we have this sentiment of what we call. So if I even go to coin market cap, you are going to see what we call fear and greed index. Okay, it's part of the thing I want you to know. You are going to see, like in crypto, when people are panicking. Okay, so like this now, what's happening? Even the market was crashing. There was not much panic to that order. Okay, if not, when we have a crazy panic in the market the other time, it went back to 29. That means, so, but now people are not, there are a lot of people selling, right? But people don't even panic to that extent because of level of awareness. Okay, so when should I invest? When people panic or when we have a downtime in the market. That's when you invest. So for crypto, I was going to show you on the chart, you see when you invest in market for Bitcoin, for other cryptocurrencies, and to maximize the opportunity. Okay, so I'm just showing you, especially those of you who are new, okay, so that you can learn and save yourself from the stress of people who are just creating unnecessary. So where to invest? You can invest in crypto, you can invest in stock, you can invest in Forex. Somebody say, you are just talking of Forex. Let me go conventional. If you are aware that the price of dollar to Naira, or if you are aware that the euro exchange was going to go down, which one will you put in your money? You will hedge your money in dollar if you know that euro will go lower against dollar. If you know that dollar will go lower against euro, you hedge your money in euro. It's an investment. Do you get it? It's an investment. So those are the things. And if you know, okay, let me open a chart and show you guys something. You will shout, oh, are you serious? If I had known like this is what I would have been doing. Let's look at something. Let me look at a chart. Let me look at a chart. Now, this chart I'm going to look at, let me look at the chart of, GBP JPY. That is Great pounds, that's pound sterling against Japanese yen. Look at it. Let's look at it. Look at it. Now, look at it. Look at it now. If you know that the price of Japanese yen was going to be falling, or the price of GBP, so Japanese yen is going to be having strength against pounds, what do? You hold Japanese yen. So that when you hold Japanese yen, and then the more the strength of GB pounds go down, the more money you have. But this is the thing now. When you have hold this thing, imagine you have hold this thing, 1, 2, this is daily candlestick, for instance, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, about 17 days, or even going to a month. For a month, and you hold Japanese yen, and you have this growth. So the fall in pounds, an advantage to yen, then that's made you more money. Are you getting it now? And so that's what we talk about, investing in currency. Quite unfortunate that I see a lot of people who trade Forex. The only thing they know is the scalping or day trading of it, or retail activities of it. We have people who forecast into the future and look at it that, okay, euro to dollar is going to be losing strength, or euro is going to be gaining strength, okay? And for that, you keep your money in euro, or you keep your money in a dollar, so that you can make more money. You get it now? So I'm just showing you some of those examples. If you look at it, for instance, from here, so let's look at it from here, from this angle. Can you see now? So let's look at it here. Look at it here. Look at it here. Just come on, look at it here. Now, this is what happened. Dollar, this is euro, which means as this market was going up, that euro was gaining strength against dollar, was dealing with dollar, over and over. But you get an insider information or indices that give you that, man, do you know what? This is month of May 2021. Am I correct? Something like that. Month of May 2021. Now back down to September. That's a year plus. 2022. Now, euro, now what happened? Lost strength against dollar. Okay? Euro lost strength against dollar. You may not understand all of these things. I'm just showing you. Because this is euro at your left. All right? This is dollar. If the chart is going up like this, that means dollar, you are using euro to buy dollar. So the more you go up, the more dollar you have. So, but this time, it's now going down. Imagine you have bought a lot of dollar with your euro. That means you have more euro instead of dollar. Now, when you discover that, man, the way dollar is now gaining strength is high, you now converted all your euro to dollar. In fact, you borrow money from a friend and say, please, can you give me some euro and I will pay you back later? And then he give you. You just convert that euro straight to dollar. And for like 1 year plus, it was losing strength. It was losing capacity. It was losing strength. It was losing, buying power. Okay? And look at it. It lost about 21%. Okay? It lost about how many percent? 21% over a year plus. These are great investment. It lost over 21%. Now, if you keep that money, probably in the bank, maybe fixed deposit, they say they're going to give you 3%. There's something we call, I'm going to teach you guys over time, how you can still invest in some kind of money market. Of course, these are investment. So you may say, oh, the percentage is too small. It's because you understand crypto. So those people who don't understand anything about, and they want stability and all of that. So for 1 year plus, somebody have held his dollar instead of euro over this period. Over this period, they have held dollar instead of euro. Say, hey, you know what? I don't want to hold anything euro. I'm only holding dollar. And then it was gaining momentum, losing. So dollar gained strength against euro. So why? It gained strength. So that means euro lost against dollar. Now, when it was, that means $1. So 1 euro was to $1.22. $1, let's call it $1.22, $1.22 or $1.02, 26 penny, as it were. That was Now say, oh, for €1, then the whole thing, you hold it, and then market fell down to the extent that instead of euro to be $1, €1 to be, instead of €1 to be $1.22. Look at it here. Look at it here. Look at it here. So look at that black here. Instead of, so $1.22, all right? Or let's call it $1.23. €1 give you $1.23. You now say, oh, this is lovely because you kept it before. But now it lost strength. You have kept your dollar instead of euro. Now you kept it for 1 year plus. Look at it here. Look at it here. Let's even say here. Now, euro lost strength to the extent that €1 was now less than $1, $0.96 to €1. Meanwhile, you have bought plenty dollars with your euro that time. What do you think? Now, to buy the euro back, right? Or to buy the dollar back, sorry, you have sold the dollar, you have sold the, yes, okay, that's what you have done. Dollar, sell against euro, and now you say, okay, now I'm going to get it back. In getting it back, you are gaining more strength, momentum to have enough. If you look at it for the year past, euro, so you can see now, the strength has not actually recovered to what it was. Dollar still dominated, unlike as far back as 2021 January and May, 2021 January to May. Now, it has not recovered. See the strength of recovery. So now, some persons too have positioned themselves since 2022 to gain more strength or momentum and know that, okay, dollar is recovering gradually, and then they hold dollar. That's an investment. So 1 year, 2 years, 3 years, you can forecast into the future and understand. And that is when to invest. When there's a crisis, when there's a loss of strength, or when fear from other people, and that's what we are doing. So going to Bitcoin, when do I invest in Bitcoin? Oh, when there's a bear market. So markets, everybody's afraid Bitcoin has crashed, it don't rise again, and all of that. That's where you are investing in Bitcoin and other cryptos, as it were. So that's when to invest. Where do I invest? Of course, you go to different platforms and all of that. I've told you using capital market and all of that. Now, quickly, let's look at it. So I'm sure you are learning something now. Now, there's something I want to tell you. I've shown you a lot of platforms now. Okay, for instance, if I want to see other platforms to invest in crypto, I call it invest like this, invest.coinmarketcap.com. So you have different platforms that does, what's going on? Invest. I think this, okay, so let's forget about it. So now I'm investing on different platforms, just like I told us about Radium, and we have different platforms too. We have WigoSwap, we have what's this one? These guys, I think the price is really down now. ULX farming, okay. ULX, let me see what price is ULX now. ULX, come out. Okay, good. It's about 3 cents plus. Now, so they have another farming there. Then you have staking and all of that. So I'm just showing you a lot of things. Now, the stock market. Stock market is another place you can invest into. I was showing to some persons about investing into the capital market. I was showing one account that was just a liquid account in what's it called? Worth.ng. All right, so worth.ng. This is another This is good. I was showing them about the capital market, investing, and we're showing those kind of dividend. Say, look at 162 naira as dividend, this, and all of that, of the amount invested. And this was maybe since 2002 or 2022, 2023, 2024, in that order, dividend were paid in stock. So you can diversify into all of those things. Now, you don't need to give your money to anybody. You just need to learn. So now, what are the triples of success? So I'll just show you where to invest, and all of that. And then we'll go more detail tomorrow. I will open like exchange, how you can invest in some of those platforms. I can bring them out, and then link will be sent to you. And then you look for money as low as $10, $20, $50, $100, and then diversify. Okay. Now, but there are things you must monitor. I call it triple of success in the financial market. Number one is called self-management. Number two is called money management. And number three is called market management. So take note of it. One is called what? Self-management. So before you even talk about anything, you must know yourself. Self-management. So this is the psychology of business. The ability to put self under check and create a disciplined approach with realistic goals. All right? Intentional training to adopt a robotic style of investing and trading with it should be without sentiment. Okay, it's without sentiment. Okay, so now this is self. You must discover yourself. A lot of people want to, I want to make money. Have you discovered yourself? What's your level of emotion? What's your level of psychology? How mature are you? Are you ready to discipline yourself? What I tell you is that if I want to invest, now let me show you. There's a trade, there's a signal I sent to some of our community today. If any of them don't know how to follow up and discipline themselves, they perhaps could lose money. When this trade has entered profit, the first signal, so when this trade has entered profit, if they do not understand, of course, you don't have understanding about self, you are going to make a lot of mistakes. Now, you can imagine how the trade actually play out. Of course, that's a failed, don't worry, you are going to learn about this independently to understand the market, analysis and all of that. I always tell friends, I say, you can know market analysis and, okay, look at this. I think this signal should still be there. Good. This signal is still there. Good. Now, imagine this. It ought to, okay, that was a good profit. I think I was on 30% profit, right? Because of when I entered and the leverage I used. Now, imagine without certain level of control. Now, the market crashed down to this point and it's still crashing. So what will have happened to me? So I need to discover myself. I need to know who I am. And then another one that was a signal, another signal we sent was bunk. Let me look at it. Bunk. And since then, now bunk had lost about 10% in 24 hours. Okay, so bunk, it was rallied up very well, but look at what happened to it thereafter. Oh, good. Look at it. Fantastic. So expecting this first take profit 1 and take profit 2. Oh, but take profit 2 was almost done even. Okay. Oh, I didn't know. So, but eventually what happened? It crashed down. Okay. And it still continued going down. Okay. In the Forex, I think I'm still in this trade. I'm still holding on this trade. This Euro SND. This is Forex. I'm still in this trade. Yeah, I think I'm still in this trade. If you look at it, come out. I think this will be, this will come up. I'm still in this trade. Yeah, I'm still in this trade. Can I enter into it? I'm still in this trade. Okay. So it was sent to people on private mentorship. If you look at it, private mentorship, futures, bunk. See where I posted. Okay, see. This is bunk. And I see where I say playing out gradually. 3S, please. Just like telling people this was when the signal was sent. Okay, this is bunk and all of that. Now, this is trading, but this is another point. So even though some of those information can be provided, but have you discovered yourself in the first place? You must discover yourself. Okay, so this is like the Solana, and then, how you want it to play out. So eventually it did not play out. That's why sometimes when I look at people's signal, hey, this is market must go. See, you are not in charge of the market. It's not your father property. Anything can happen in the market. And I think this one too, I sent it, okay, information about it, of how euro was going to be going up and all of that. So these are things. Don't worry, you are going to learn independently on your own, but just to understand basics. Okay, so now, SEF is the first thing you must work on. And what is SEF actually? So we said, number one, discipline. Adhering to your trading plan and rules without deviation. Strategy, avoid emotional trading decision, investing decision. So stick to your predefined strategy. Patience, all right? Waiting for the right trading opportunity without rushing into trade or rushing into investment. I've told myself, oh, I'm going to invest massively into different cryptocurrency when the market plumb down. I'm waiting for that. It may take time. No problem. I'm going to wait for it. Emotional control. Managing emotions such as fears and greed that we saw there. All right? That lead to poor trading decision. Then strategy. Keep a strategy, a trading journal to track your emotions and improve decision making. Now look at it. I was just talking about investing. There's another type of investment we do, like a launch pad and all of that. There's called what we call crypto rank. You can check this crypto rank, cryptorank.io. This is a platform that we use to check different cryptocurrency, right? That's about to be launched, right? If you look at it now, fundraising, right? Coins, look at it, right? IDO, upcoming, active, and all the like, launchpad. So if I click on it, we have different launchpad platform, CDFI that we use for launchpad and all of that. So look at it, okay? So these are coins that people have invested into, like you want to invest into some coin upcoming or launchpad ROI. I want to check. Now, I'm not going to detail about this. Now, this is, I can invest in a coin that's about to be launched, and then when it move up, I'll make money. And that's exactly you need to understand. Then this is centralized exchange launchpad. Okay, you have them, Binance, all right, Get.io, and all of them like that, right? We have the ICO platform. I don't even go here. When the ICO reign has passed, okay? So CoinList, one of the platform that we used to sleep in the night. This guy, I use it a lot. You know, first time I used it before they were creating a note that time. So these are process of investing. Okay, just showing you some tokens that they have done, 55 point something X and not like in the past and not like. So you can invest into different projects by following the procedure and not like. So now, self is very important, self-management. Know yourself, discipline yourself. Don't change rule. Now, you are trading, you are following your plan. Somebody just posted, I'll make 1,000%. It doesn't matter. Stick to your rule. Yeah, improve your rule though, but don't change, moving around and all like. I'm sure somebody is getting value for. Now, money management. So coming to money management, so before we go into action by tomorrow, so understand money management. So money management has to do with the following. Number one, position sizing. In forex trading, in crypto, you are looking at position sizing. So determine the size of each trade relative to your total capital. I was discussing with somebody today, when he was making a mistake like now. It was trading future, right? So trading futures. Now in futures, we have what we call isolated, okay? We have what we call isolated, and we have what we call cross. Okay, so let me quickly look at something here. I just hope I could find this. Let me see. Solana used to crashing. Oh, quite unfortunately, I was busy since morning. After I left, Solana used to crashing. I used to crashing. Come on, let me see you. Yeah, so Solana should still be crashing. And then let me look at Popcat. Oh, finally, Popcat have gone to that 50-something dollar cent I was talking about. Come on, this is crazy. Oh, I actually missed out. This was sacrificial, man. Okay, so for instance, let's go here now. For instance, let me go to, I hope Market just have, I hope they will have Popcat. So let's say I want to trade right? So I go to trade, for instance. I hope they have pop cards. I just do hope. Okay. Or they may not allow me to trade of the okay. So pop card, do they have? They may not. They don't. Oh gosh. Okay, so let's say is Ethereum what's okay, so let me look at Matic. Would they allow me? So let me say I'm using 5x leverage isolated. Or why are they doing this? Because I know we traded some token. Okay, let's deal with the Solana itself. SOL. Oh, I see. I see. Oh, I see. So now, assuming you want to trade. Now, just showing you an example. Assuming you want to trade, let's quickly just do something. Assuming you want to trade, this is Solana, okay? $10 or how much? Or 25%. I just want to do something fast. I just want to do something fast. Oh shit. This is not good. Okay, this is okay. It's good. Okay. Deal opened. Okay. So I'm running at loss. Now, this is what I want to show you guys. Now, somebody who is having just 20 something dollars in his account and want to trade and use all or is using 50%. Now, that's not wise. So if you are having this, I listen to a lot of people who say, why did you tell me to set up position? Market can do like this, market can do like this, and all of that. You are doing this. So this thing I'm just trying to show us that how much do you have? And then that will determine your position sizing so that you can manage the risk or problem that probably may occur in the process. Are you getting it now? Oh, this is 1 minute. Then we go to 5 minutes. Come on. Wasting my time. Oh, man, this is lovely. Okay. Yeah, so let's look at it here. Okay, so now this is like, if you are trading and all the like. So now, somebody who's having just little money, or you have $100 and you want to trade, and you want to use the whole $100 at a time, that's not wise. You have to position and be able to have something to fall back to. In fact, the first thing I always recommend people learn how to DCA. Okay? So isolated or cross. Now it's a rules of thumb. Risk only a small percentage of your investing, right? Or trading capital on any single trade. Commonly 1:2, all right? Risk reward. Then we have risk reward and all the like. I'm not going to go into detail of this. Now, diversification is one of the greatest things. We spread tentacles of our investment. Spread investment across different assets, to reduce exposure to any single asset. Example, instead of putting all your capital into one asset class, invest in multiple asset classes across different sectors. Okay? Capital preservation, look at it. Protect your trading capital to ensure you can continue trading. Now, how do I do? Now, when you buy into, let's say I buy into coin, and the coin had done 100 or 200%, I take profit that will cover my capital and small profit so that I can invest that money in another place. So risk management, so like money management and risk management are come together. So stop losses are part of the thing, and then set take profit. One of the worst thing, let me tell you, one of the worst thing anybody, if you are trading or whatever, one of the worst thing, in fact, if you don't have stop loss or you have stop loss without having take profit, it's as same as you are not serious. Because why? Market can get to a point that you think that it has not gotten to, and then all of a sudden it will crash. But if it's not, you have like book your profit down and then find another entry. Then you have to understand what we call market volatility and liquidity. Just like what market is doing now, when to avoid the market and when to still continue with the market. So risk management, so evaluate your risk and all of that. So I quickly want to just wrap up this because I can't teach you all of this. Okay, use technical indicators, market news, economy data of asset, potential risk, and all of that. So market management. So we'll talk about self-management, all right? So self-management, money management, and then market management. So until you understand yourself and understand how I'm supposed to regulate my money, then that's where you are now ready to know how does actually market behave. Are you getting it now? You now want to look at how does actually market behaves. So market is measured by three major indices or tools: fundamental tools, technical tools, and sentimental tools. So fundamental tools talk about economic calendars. You can write down this thing, FOREX Factory. You see, we check on FOREX Factory to check economic calendar like FMOC, all of those things, non-farm payroll, and all of that. So look at FOREX Factory. FOREX Factory. Okay. So FOREX Factory. So we use all of these things to check updates, all right, about economic news, policies, and all the like, so that you know what to do part time. Look at, we have what we call non-farm payroll that just have every first week, every first Friday of the month, and other news are there that if I go down now here, if I scroll down here, so to see some favorable, okay, tomorrow no news or what, to check favorable information and unfavorable information, as it were. Okay, we are entering weekend. Okay, so on Monday next week, we have, okay, I don't have any major news for dollar. Okay, so in that order, that's what to do about all of these things. Now, next is technical instrument. So tomorrow, I'm going to be showing you these five things, these five major things: price actions, with candle and chart, market structure, trend and trend lines, support and resistance with key levels, then demand and supply. Now, this is this. I'll just show you, and I told you, remind me tomorrow. Make sure you're coming. You should be able to, okay, maybe tonight, I'm going to send a link on our group on Telegram or WhatsApp. If you have not opened any of those exchanges, you should be able to open and all the like, okay? All right, so these are our trade I just opened. I'm going to tell you how it goes by tomorrow. If we profit, I'll show you. If we're negative, I'll show you. But you know, we're entering a right time. See, best time to have entered, rallied up. That was a massive one. And then we have a correct push down. This was a kind of inducement. And then market continued to. So you can see showing us profit already. I think so. Are you seeing it now? Okay. So we're already 1% profit, you know, just like that, to show you where we enter from and where we are and all the like. Okay. So I'm going to be showing you other things and then other places you could put money, and then you can work on yourself. But above all, before you go tonight, it is important, I'm telling you, it is important you understand yourself first. The first important thing you must learn is yourself. You need to learn yourself very well. Seriously. You need to learn yourself very well. Know your state of mind, know your emotion, know how to, if you are not disciplined, be truthful to yourself and learn how to actually discipline yourself. Okay? You do anyhow, you just moving anyhow, anything just move you. When people talk, you move here. They'll tell you this, jump here. Work on those things because it causes distraction and you will be losing money. And you transfer the anger to the person who did not cause it because you have not told yourself the right thing. You are always moved. They say this is the one that's making money. No, you move there. No, no, no. Discipline yourself to know what you want part time. Do you know the truth? The reality of it is that the way people talk about this market is not the way it behaves. Just like when you're talking about, talking about market structure, I'm talking about other factors, how it is, how it's going to move, and all of that. Wow. So this my trade is still running. That's a fantastic one. I don't know. So I have just adjust my stop losses and then allow it to run. Maybe it's going to run the way it was coming before. So, ladies and gentlemen, these are the first basics I want to, just enter the third profit. Okay, the second profit, okay. the second profit, third, then last one. Okay, so these are the basics of your investing. As a self, discipline yourself to know what is right and what is good for you, what can serve you. Don't just believe at random. People tend to bring all manner of lies. I was telling somebody this evening, I said, too many nonsense that are available in the crypto financial market, forex, crypto, that are not real. All right, they are not real. So they make it to be real, but they are not real. That's what makes you to lose money every day, and you actually thought they are real. They are remote controlling you here and there, and you are falling victim of them. Be careful. It doesn't work that way, the way they push things around. It's just to settle down. So another side of the crypto investment is like meme tokens, like meme coin. I saw somebody was posting, I'm proud of you. I saw your result. I saw somebody result today. Imagine, imagine somebody just learn more about low gem scalping using bots. There's a Trojan bot we use to trade meme coin. After researching, you buy, you keep the coin. I'm sure he returned back and saw that he has made money. I think I bought this coin sometime. I bought this coin sometime. I bought this coin sometime. I remember this rate. I bought this coin sometime. I bought this coin sometime. I bought this coin sometime. Oh, I bought this coin sometime. Come on. This is crazy. I bought this coin sometime. I'm going to check. Okay. So now, so that's another aspect of like, okay, anyway, wow, 200. Oh my God. So my banga falling out here. I bought this coin. I bought this coin. I bought this coin. Ah, shit. Good, 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 good. So now this is another platform you use in evaluating to check, meme coin, low gem tokens, and all of that. And then we trade it using both. So tomorrow, if I remember, I will show you some bots that you can use to trade meme coin and that you can use to trade even your currency and all of that. But let me tell you this. Many of you fail to understand this because this is the thing I'll tell you. When it has to do with investing, both manual investing and automated investing, advantage of manual investing is that it's less risky and you can be in charge. But both chances are there that you can have great loss without control. So now your basic knowledge about the market can save you from catastrophic loss in the boat. Because if you don't have basic understanding, even when the market is going the other way around, the boat will be trading wrongly and you will not be able to do anything. So I'm still going to show you some of those factors. But is both good? Both is absolutely and excellently good. But if you don't know how to do what we call semi-automated, then you will just say, because I know a lot of you were bucketed to with different boat, and you thought that, oh, the thing I'm going to do with both, I just put my money will be bringing, and that's what the marketers told you. Yes, fine. They told you, by the time you join this, it's just hands-free. Yes, some are hands-free, but you still need to monitor to understand what's going on. So that when market is going the other way around, and you know that the boat is already doing nonsense, you can disconnect the boat and then save your fund. And that's one of the things I will want to mention to us. So like myself, I use so many boats in crypto, trade commerce, and other boat I use. And then even like we have Tokens boat and all the like. Now, like, let me use an example. There was a lady, I don't know, maybe it's online. I set an Tokens boat for her last year. And then after we set the boat, after I set the boat for her, it stayed for some months, okay? It stayed for some months. And then after that, her $50 had gone to about $460. So that means I made additional, maybe $300 or so. But she don't know anything. She left it. When market crashed down, that $460, I think came down to 180 or 200. No, that 250. Thank God she even talked on time. I told her, stop the boat and then use the money for anything when the market come down. Or if you understand the market, you can now set a short trading with the boat. Then will have been trading for you. That's another advantage or opportunity you will have had. So, but if he does not have basic understanding, how will she go about it? She won't do anything, and then she will see plenty of money, and at a time again, the money is gone. So, ladies and gentlemen, we have come to the end of today. I'm sure knowledge was gotten. So, you have questions, you can put up your hands, and I will enable you to talk to us, and then feel free to ask any question. Your experience, you have lost money, you are putting money because your expectations and all of that, your previous business. Yes, you can ask questions about all of those things. So I can see somebody, Joseph Taiwo. Okay, Joseph Taiwo. Go ahead, unmute yourself and ask your question. Joseph Taiwo. Thank you.
Good evening, sir.
You're welcome, sir.
Thank you very much for this knowledge you're sharing, sir. I sincerely appreciate it. This is wonderful. Sir, I from what you taught us tonight, I just want to ask one or two questions and be diversifying to some personal questions from my experience, sir.
Okay, go ahead.
You mentioned liquidity pool, sir.
Yes.
I want to ask, the liquidity pool that you say, is it that when we put the money there at the end of the year, for example, like you said,
yes,
we are still going to make withdrawal of that money we put there with the profit?
Okay, you don't even need to wait till the end of the year. So that's one of the things when it has to do with investing. Thank you for asking that question. Investing, we have like in crypto, we have what we call flexible and decentralized investing, and then centralized and fixed investing. Now, some of those things you call investment in crypto, actually, most of them are Ponzi scheme. They are not investing. Why? Okay, let me use a practical example. Some platform are going to tell you that we are doing minting or mining. Now, they will not tell you that, come and buy. They will say we have a minting box. Then they will tell you to buy the minting box. They will say the minting box costs, we have minting box of $1,500, $5,000, $10,000. That the bigger the minting box, the more money you will make. Now, you now pay for that first. They will now say, we have our coin. Go to the market and buy that coin. You say, okay, you go. You now go and buy the coin. I know I'm exposing some knowledge to many of you now. Now, you go to the market, you buy the coin. They will now say you should load it into the box, that the box will now be minting it. Why is it minting the coin that is already available in the market? What do you mean? Then it will now say you are going to be earning so percentage every month. Number one, the money you use in buying the box, you have not recovered it. Number two, you have bought the coin. Maybe at the time you have bought the coin, their hype is much and the price was up. After the whole thing, you put it in the box and they say they are paying you monthly. And the people will now be using and calculate money you'll be making. They will say it's monthly, that you see now you are earning about $300 every month with this. In the next 6 months, you have recovered your money for the minting box. In the next this thing. Meanwhile, the token you are even buying in the market, it's nothing. It has nothing to offer. No good community, no decentralized community, because no crypto community or crypto investor love to have a coin that does not have a kind of even distribution. So they want even distribution that no one person is actually holding it. Sometimes when we are trading low gem meme coins, one of the factors we check is that the top 10 holders, are they more than 10 or 20, 10 to 15%? If they are more, we are careful, because that means the money is just in the hands of one person. But if the money is spread everywhere, if 20 people decide to sell, the market will still maintain its strength. But if it's in the hands of just the developers, we are not safe. So with that, you are not actually investing. So now, liquidity we talk about here now. Look at what you are literally doing. When you combine like Solana and let's say Michi is a token, Solana is a token. You bought them as a person.
Yes, sir.
And when you bought them as a person, you now merge them together and supply the liquidity. What you have done is that my token I bought, which is Michi and Solana, I'm keeping it so that when people are doing the automated swapping, they can have volume available to be able to buy. That's what I mean by liquidity. So the more liquidity people provide,
yes,
now when people are buying and selling in that coin, there's a gas fee or transaction fee that is coming in and out. You have earning through that gas fee that when people are swapping. Now, you are provided the liquidity. And even though they say it's APR means that if you leave this liquidity for the next 1 year, APR can change. It can come down, it can go up, depending on what factor and the expansion they're having. Now, but after 1 month, you decide to say, I'm not interested again. You can go there and remove your liquidity. When you remove your liquidity, let's use an example. Let's use an example. If they say they are going to pay 150% a year, when you are removing your liquidity, you are now looking at, say, 150%, all right, divide by 12. What percentage do you have? So that percentage you have, 150% divided by 12. So the percentage you have, divide by 24 hours, which is daily. So the number of days you stay, you can see that fraction of that percentage that is had been paid to you in your accrual. So when you remove liquidity, you will now see that some, when you are removing liquidity, you will see the accrue volume, you will see claim. So to claim the volume. So the volume they accrue for you is different from your money. So that money you kept, that's the advantage of when we are telling people to come and invest in farming, in staking. They don't understand. They say, the percentage is too small. I say, look at the discipline first. Now, for instance, look at the example I gave you on WigoSwap. Look at the example of WigoSwap. $100, October 2023, now was used in buy 100,000 Wigo. Now, that Wigo, if that Wigo was kept in the farming, so APR of Wigo in a year was 45%. Okay? So if it's 45%, now this is August. If we enter into October, now that will make it 1 year. But we didn't enter up to October. No, now quickly do one simple arithmetic you guys can see. Very simple. And now that's the thing that most people don't want to hear, and they are wasting their money to funny Ponzi scheme. Now, you buy 100,000 Wigo, 100,000 Wigo, and then it's being provided as Wigo farm liquidity. So 45% a year, so multiply by 45%, 0.45. That is big, man, in a year. So that's about 45,000 pieces of the Wigo. Now, you have not spent up to that year. So let's say the fluctuation in it, let's say, is going to be average of 30% in a year. So now we are not going to say, okay, 30% in a year, that will be 30,000. Now, how many months have we spent? So October last year to October this year will be 1 year. So that means you still have like 2 months to go. So you now say, okay, if it's 30%, which is 30,000, right? 30,000 accrual. So 30,000, right? Divide by 30,000 divided by 12, okay? Divide by 12, right? So that is 2,005. That means what you accrue every month on your Wigo is about 2,500 Wigo. So you now say multiply by number of months you have spent. Let's say you have spent 8 months or 7 months. So if it's 8 months, multiply by 8, you will have seen the accrual you have gotten on Wigo accrual is 20,000, right? That's not a problem. So let's say it's not up to that because of one factor or the other. But what you have, instead of 20,000, let's say you have about 17,000 pieces of Wigo. Now, 17,000 pieces of Wigo, right, is there, separate. Now, if that is the case, see the problem now. The volume of Wigo you have was 100,000. Now, Wigo is what? 18, that's 0.018. So now your 100,000 Wigo is $1,800. Meaning, this farming have disciplined you not to waste your Wigo, because the Wigo you bought at $100 last year at October, right now is worth $1,800. So on dollar appreciation, you have money. Now, $17,000, 17,000 pieces of Wigo you have, multiplied by 0.018, thereabout, okay? That's about $306. So that means even if I convert the accrual into dollar, it's more than my $100 invested that last year. Okay? So now, let alone if, because last week, because the Wigo price went up, that same volume that was 1,008 was $2,400 thereabout. Now, assuming emergency come to you when the price was $2,400, that means, so the accrual you have gotten, because it went to about 0.023, so 17,000 pieces of Wigo multiplied by 0.023, okay? So that's about $391. Now, $391, you now say, no, I'm removing liquidity. The liquidity when you remove, both the accrual and everything together, now, $391 plus $2,400, as of that last week, for instance, I'm just talking, that's going to be about $2,791. Now, because this is an investment, now you were not perturbed even when the price was dipping or was going up, you're only just accumulating the volume. At the appropriate time, I'm going to remove. So removing liquidity, you don't need to wait for the 12-month fix. It's not a fixed stuff. It's a flexible farming. I can remove the liquidity anytime I like.
Yes,
Nobody
sir.
will stop me.
Wow.
So I'm busy, right? But you ask me, how
Yes, sir.
many people, when most people come into the crypto space or even online generally, what people want is the signing objects. What will, oh yes, that what most of us want is signing object. But let me now tell you, does that mean there's no risk associated with farming and liquidity? Yes, everything is risky, but to an extent, you know how to control some of those measures. Because if you are learning, for instance, if you are learning, maybe when you discover that, this coin, the way it's going, there'll be a time that the market, and in fact, this is what I apply most time. If I have the time, because we go, I don't even remember it. When I have the time, remember on ULS, you can ask many people on the Plan B community. When people were farming ULS, when they said they were going to unlock the people that have their token in the back office of their Mavi platform, and I gave an instruction to everybody, and ULS was going to about 18 cents. And I told everybody, I say, as soon as ULS get to 18 cents, remove your liquidity, all right? Convert your ULS into USDT and leave it in your back office. Because with this release of this token, a lot of people will sell and it will crash the price. And my target was from 18 cents that it will crash to 9 cents. So if you do that, then when you remove it, when it crashed down, that same volume you sold, when it comes to 9 cents, that same volume you sold, you can use half of the money to buy back and half of the money withdraw and do other things. And then you now restate your farming from that 9 cents. And then when it's not going up, you're already having more money. All right? And that's exactly, what maybe some people did and not like. Now, that's your investment. So the difference between you and the people who do like all those fixed Ponzi investment, they say every month they are paying all this percentage. But I can tell you, honestly speaking, at the end of 1, 2, 3 years, all the small Ponzi scheme they are doing that, they are paying them 2%, 35%, 20% every month. You just see that you humble them, even only your price appreciation. I did this on Matic. I did this on Matic many years back. Only a few people actually invest with me because why? The Matic, it doesn't have referral bonus, so no much person were interested. I'm not saying referral bonus is bad, but most time when you have some friends that the only thing they share with you is when they have referral bonus, that means they don't love you. And also when Matic came, I used $1,000 to buy 103,000 Matic. 103,000 Matic. And it was take for Matic Foundation. Our APR for a year was 40%. I was part of the people that first start the farming, about 40%, right? So invariably, my own calculation was not the dollar. It's not my business. My calculation was that, hey, Felix, at the end of the year, I will have additional 40,000 pieces of Matic. So if I do have that, when the price of Matic go up, I will pack part of this 40,000 Matic and sell to make money, cover my capital, and spend more money, spend some money for other project. Guess what happened? The Matic, after like a year plus, the same Matic we bought, the volume of 103,000, Matic went to price, 1 unit of Matic was $2.7. So $2.7 times only 100,000 is $270,000. That's price appreciation. So imagine the 40% of 100,000, that would be 40,000. So imagine 40,000 Matic, right? Imagine 40,000 Matic multiplied by $2.7. So what you are going to have?
2.7.
So you're having 40,000 multiplied by 2.7. 2.7 That's giving us about $108,000.
Wow.
Crazy, right? Now, but even though this was happening,
Yes,
there
sir.
were a lot of projects too we bought into that never saw the green of the night. You get it? But now, imagine
sir.
you have $100 into 20 projects. Okay? Imagine you have $100 into 20 projects. Okay, I'm even going too far. Oh, we entered Solana wrongly, is recovering. Now, imagine let's go back here. Imagine, okay, let me look at CoinGecko here. Imagine, oh, I love this. So look at everybody, are you seeing my screen, everybody?
Yes, sir.
Good. Now, imagine you spread $500 on, look at how many coins they are here. Even as the market crashed down, this portfolio is still worth $4,000. Now look at it. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15. There are 15 coins here, right? So imagine
Yes, sir.
these 15 coins, $500 was what was spread on all of them. But look at it today. Look at it today. The only two major ones that have good profit on them, or three, are Bonk, WigoSwap, and PAR. Because, so maybe what was invested on PAR was a little amount of money. Because if we remove $210 from $56, that would be about $52. So $52 was invested here, and it's worth $262 now, right? This one too, 148%. That means what was, oh, good, I love this. I love this, you know. Now, this is $200. So this is $243. That means what was invested there was an average of about $100 or 90-something dollar. If you click on more transaction, you're going to see it. Look at it, more transaction. See where I'm arriving. There was a point I mentioned about diversification, and you will see why
Yes,
diversification work. So this is it, view transaction, and then look at it. Fantastic. Oh, good. I love this. Look at it. How much was invested here? How much are you seeing? $100, right? And the cost price.
$100. Yes, sir. $100.
The cost price was how much?
98 cents.
Okay, present price is how much?
$2.43.
Okay, so total profit is $144, right?
$145. Yeah.
That's the total profit. Now, good. That is, now you go back, the same $100, and this was November. Now, the same $100 that's still showing this percentage. Now, if you go back to look at others now, this one have lost how many percent? How many percent lost?
47%. 47%.
47% lost. How much is this one lost?
That one did not lose. That's gain of
No.
4.7%.
This one.
Okay, 65.5%.
This one lost how many?
70.1%.
Why this one below lost how many?
83.
This one lost how many?
0.1%.
This one has how many?
75.8.
All this loss percentage, if you calculate them, okay, only this one is how many percent profit? How many percent profit only this one?
It hasn't shown yet, sir.
No, look at
Okay,
it.
that's 1,649.7.
Then the number one is how many percent?
2,175.2%.
Okay, can all this can all this one now, will you remember all this one? You can forget this nonsense.
Not at all.
You can never remember that. So only one have covered the shame. That's when God favor you. He cover all your error. He just cover all your error and bundle you in favor. People will say this guy is the best. Now he just glorify you. And that's exactly what when we tell people about diversification, investing. So investing is not about when you put money in Ponzi scheme. Investing is when you actually sit down to understand the tenets of this space. Makes sense?
Wow. Result terminate insult.
Yes.
Thank you so much, sir.
You're
Thanks for
welcome.
really taking time to break down everything so much. Like I got it very well.
You are blessed.
I don't know if I can still go on with my questions, sir.
Go ahead. Go ahead. You are the one asking questions. So
All
answer.
right. Thank you, sir. Yes, sir. So the second question is on the group, one of these days during the week,
Yes.
someone was posting some of these coins that we can like buy now. It's in a buy zone, like all of those like that. So I asked a question like, how can we get to know them? And someone was mentioning, of course, I know about CoinGecko and Coin Market Cap. And yes, I know how to like check those things. But what I used to do before was we get the contract address that we can use to confirm that this is the particular coin we want to buy. The question I want to ask now is, how am I going to identify? Because when I type one of those coins on CoinMarketCap, it
Yes.
brings about 3 different, like 8. When I check it brought about 3 different coins. And I don't know which exactly is the real one that was posted on the group. So I don't know, is there any way that we can actually get to identify those coins, sir?
Okay, sometime when somebody posts a coin to you or posts a coin on the group, what you can just politely ask that, please, contract address, because contract address will not mislead you, but the name can still mislead you, just like what you have said. Secondly, sometimes you pay attention to the number of the price of that token. You check the price
Yes,
of
sir.
the token, or you check the logo and all of that. That can equally help you. But to cut the long stress off is that the contract
Yes,
address
sir.
will give you exactly that coin. So sometimes when a name is given and it's like all of those desk coin, if it's coin that is already on exchange, that wouldn't even give you those stress. So you will definitely need a contract address so that to be able to track the right one. You know, and there had been a situation, I think it was Mr. Atlisti, we were doing training that time, and then I think it was this Michi. It was this same Michi. Mr. Atlisti, is that true? It was this same Michi. And then
Yes, sir.
yeah, so he bought a wrong Michi. So, and then it was when I kept emphasizing on Michi. He went and checked the Michi. So, okay, everybody say, wow, this Michi is pumping money. People are already making a lot of money. He said, my own is not pumping. What's going on? You know? And then when he has to check, it was a wrong Michi. But thank God for the spirit
Wow.
of obedience that has already beclouded him so much. He just look at it. Any mistake we make here, as long as we are not investing in Ponzi scheme or third-party platform, I bought a coin, no problem, no regret. He just left it. All of a sudden, the wrong Michi he bought, I'm sure he got more than 2 Solana with only $10.
Wow.
Yes.
Wow.
Yeah. So, but
Crazy.
if it were somebody who don't know what he was doing, he would have come to the group, I just wasted my money, yada, 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 yada. He just was watching the coin, and then all one day, the coin was just pumping like wildfire. Yeah. So
Okay, sir.
that's it.
Yes, sir. Thank you, sir. The second to the last, sir.
Okay.
Like someone in the diaspora, like there's someone in the UK that
Yeah.
wanted to like get USDT because he wanted to send some money to me. So I said I would have preferred if you send this thing in USDT. So I would maybe even try to sell it through P2P here and
Yeah.
then get the cash. At least maybe I can make some little money on it. So
Yes.
while he was trying to do that, he tried using Coinbase to do the
That
transaction. So
one
he
is a
told me
long
that
stress for him.
the transaction fee,
Yes.
yeah, he said the
Both of
transaction fee was much and all of those. So I
yeah.
don't know what platform could he easily use over there that I can make use of and
Before
then it
before
will not
before in the UK,
cost
they
him so
used to
much.
use before they have Binance app for, but then later they blocked them. They didn't allow them to use. I think they
Yes, he said he couldn't use Binance.
yeah, before they used to have. Okay. So, but the thing is that there are some persons that normally have some interaction together. We have a lot of diaspora UK people, even here in this room. Maybe over time we can discuss over that one, how it can go.
Okay, sir. Thank you,
Yes.
sir. The last one, sir. Thank
Go
you so
ahead.
much. I appreciate it. When you opened Popcat, you made some kind of like reaction. I don't know, is that a buy order for us, sir?
Eh?
I said, is that a buy for us or we should hold on?
Oh, market has not finished crashing though. Let me check. I don't know because
Okay.
yeah, because you know ordinary
Guy, hmm?
one of one of one of the things is this. It's just that Bitcoin decided to do what it don't normally supposed to do. Weekend, cryptocurrency or Bitcoin just suddenly last 2-3 weeks change weekend to be weekdays. How many of you observe it? In weekend, it will just pump, and the weekday will be going down. So, but now I think what still continue to do, I think it has even returned back to, the last time when Bitcoin went down, my expectation was 52,000, which it didn't make it up to that point. It only stopped at 53,000 and rallied up massively. And I was expecting that. I told us, I say, as long as Bitcoin refused to climb above 73,000, we are still going to be ranging and perhaps go bearish. Now, so that sometimes we get lost. I always tell us that, what's it called? The bear market is not your enemy. Neither is the bull market your friend. So most time when we see the bull market, when the market is green, complacency setting. Oh, we will just be jubilating, shouting. Oh man, this is it. In doing that, you are supposed to be taking profit or, working towards other things and all of that. But obviously, we don't do that because we're just carried away and all the like. And so that's why. But at a point too, like yesterday, the market was crashing down. I was doing nicely well because if you check, there was a time, even on the general Telegram group, there was a time I posted on our group and I said, market was supposed to move like this. And the last point I said was to go towards 60,000 plus. If you remember, if you check the Telegram group, that was either 29 to 30. Let me just quickly look at it. Now, all of those things are just that basically you are doing some analysis to see how the market actually could react. But that's not a certainty, just like a probability, but checking a higher probability. And that's why I'll tell people, I say, the only thing that will never change, that remain constant, is the word of God. Every other thing can change. And so when somebody will tell me, I can tell you this is going to happen, I say, bros, you lie. The only thing that is certain that will never change the word of God. Every other thing, forget it, is bound to change. Okay, this was there. Bitcoin is still struggling, of course, pointing down to 64,125, 63,500, 62,500, and 60,000. But I expected some failed rally to 67,500 or even 68,200. But it lacks volume to take it up. So we expect some breakdown. It is either you wait to break that lower black line, fail rally, yalla, yalla, yalla. And then at that point, so we're looking at, and then it actually fell down to 62,500 and then quickly recover. It quickly recover, which I don't expect that recovery. And then that's what, so sometimes when we talk about key level to key levels and all of that for the market, if you refuse to maintain the key level, you are going to pay for it. It will collect extra jara. And that's why sometimes when you see, so now if you look at the market, when I say, wow, so I saw that it got to a particular key level, which is the pop card. I was telling some of our people that pop card should return back to 57 cent or 51 cent, thereabout. And now I think it got to that 55 cent. And that's why I say, oh, so that means if Bitcoin actually rebound, then pop card can return back to the 74 cent again. But this is weekend. But Bitcoin, it became abnormal. And then if you turn it to the abnormal it was doing previously, that means we can have it rally back, and then Popcat 2 can rally back. Even if it's not 67, then Popcat can rally back to probably 65 cents and all of that, which is another money making for people who trade futures if somebody is facing it and all of that. But outside that, Joseph. Okay, Joseph, let's keep it at that.
Thank you so much, sir. Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Are you done with
Thank
your
you,
question?
sir. Well noted, sir.
Okay. You are done with your question,
I
right?
don't know if they can allow me ask question.
Are you done with your question, Joseph?
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. I'm done with my question, sir.
Okay.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Okay. Yes. Any other
Thank you,
question,
sir.
everyone?
I really
Yes.
really
Can I
appreciate.
ask a question, please?
Okay, go ahead and ask your question.
Please, Tony, the guy from Warri that came to Port Harcourt to learn crypto a few years ago.
Tony.
Sir,
How are you?
I'm very fine, sir.
Wow,
You know,
wow.
before I came to Warri, FOREX has dealt with me so much. Before I came to, and then I lost so much money in FOREX, but crypto revived me back. So when you talk about FOREX, I say this thing, I can never go back there. So I just keep clear. Each time I see FOREX, you say, I say this thing can never befall me twice. Because it was the downfall of FOREX that pushed me to crypto.
Okay.
So by God's grace, what you have, I came to Port Harcourt and
Yes.
you gave me one-on-one.
Yes.
And honestly, it has been very, very powerful to me.
Oh, thank
Yeah,
you.
but
Okay.
I want to ask a question about this artificial this bot of a thing.
Okay. Okay.
And I remember you talked about Endotech sometime that was almost that same period.
Yes.
Endotech.
So many years back, yes.
Yeah, so many years back. And I don't know if you talk about FinUp because it's like through Marvin trading when you talked about that ULS as well.
Okay, that Mavi, their networking platform.
Yes, the FinUp. I don't know how that FinUp, if it's legit or if you have any idea about how it works, and maybe that Endotech as well.
Oh, okay. Okay, now let's put it straight. There's a whole lot of trading bots that have been, of course, even before Endotech, I was using Tree Commerce and I'm still using it. And I can always tell people that one of the best bots I've ever used was Tree Commerce. So the only difference is that in Tree Commerce, that anyone who will enjoy it will need to settle down to have basic knowledge and all of that. Now, I think when Mavi start talking about, they have tried quite a lot of things, number of things. And then when they talk about their boats, because that their FinUp was actually a partnership. They are not the one that owns it. So they partner with a particular platform and all of that. So, but I think I wasn't to really put an attention on them. For like Endotech, I'm still there. I still have my account connected on Endotech and all the like. And so they're still doing what they're doing. And then, in fact, one of the best accumulation, but the only challenge with Endotech was not that it was not easily accessible to general persons because of the cost. It's quite expensive. And then because it's an additional boat, all right. So it's still on, Endotech still on, but the truth is that it's still very expensive for general persons. And so, which will not make me to like, oh, everybody come and do it because of the cost. It's still okay. But for the FinUp, I think I'll have to ask them, but I don't actually pay much attention to them. Rather, I pick quite a number of boats that I was experimenting for a very long time now. I think there's some boats I've experimenting for more than 5 months. So the other one I was using, and I discovered that I met some of our Plan B people were there, but they didn't know that I was there with them. And then so I saw them. Well, I have interaction with one of us who's is in Benin there. I think he has been, and I love, because I know average person in Plan B who have been rooted in Plan B will always not love to do things that are too highly risky, and then want to have the arrest of mind and all of that. So quite okay to what he was using the boat to trade was more or less of greed spot trading. And that's the one I actually say I was going to do more detailed training on, which is U trading. When I saw it, I was checking all the strategy and all of that. But most of the people I met there not Plan B people, but most of those people I met were more of marketers because they were doing a lot of marketing. And I say, once people are doing so much marketing like this, to get truth will be very difficult. So I have to sit down by myself start engaging it to different listing. So, but that FinUp, I didn't follow up to, but I'll have to ask. But I think I'll seen pay so amount, connect this and all of that. So I didn't follow up to them to know how realistic it could be.
I think I've also heard about it. They talk about their subscriptions on the high side.
I heard. I think I saw when they were talking of at a point that something like 1,000 something or 500. I just know that they were talking an amount, which
Yeah, $500.
Ahead, now you do like this, you do like this, and all of that. So for me, that why I have to pick that you trading was number one. It's just like where you have to pay commission fee. The commission fee just like they will say load the gas fee, just like what these guys want to do that time. So you remember this there was a platform we joined that time that they now introduce a bot, but unfortunately, I told everybody in plan B, wait, let me experiment before everybody would join. But
Alia.
Alia. So when I experimented,
Alia.
I see the kind of trade they were entering. I was not comfortable, and that was why I didn't bring it up. So I was only the guinea pig. Another one came. I told everybody, wait. I put in my okay. The person just give me, sir, this thing's the best, and then they were doing hedging. And then I said, as to keep my money. You see the way to go up again. I just allowed the team. When the money finished, he called me and said, sir, let me refund your money. I said, no, at least I've done my experiment. And I don't think I can give it to anybody in plan B because this is going to be, he's going to kill us. he's going to kill us before our time, you know. Then, so, but to an extent, what I've seen about the U trading, I think I will do a lot of detailed training on that. The fact that it has futures and it had futures and it has spot, and the spot had the DCA and had the grid. I've experimented it. It's fantastic to an extent. It's fantastic to an extent whereby you engage. But one of the joyful thing about most of the boat, like I said, a boat that is automated and the one that is semi-automated, if you look at it, if you don't have basic understanding about the market, the boat too will not even, you won't enjoy it like that. Like the way we're using 3 commas. Because, okay, for instance, when I say market is going to be crashing, absolutely crashing, I know the boat to engage because I will be making more money. And then for somebody who do not understand little understanding about the market, even when I say the market is crashing, it may be longing, or it will even not do anything. At the end of the day, Robert will face back and is the one that press the back button.
No, so I say let me just clarify it because truly, like this Wigo you talked about, I can remember money I used in doing Wigo was no more than $30 the time we talked about it. I staked it. As of today, I've made so much money from that. So more than almost $3,000 from that staking alone with $30. I never knew where the Wigo was until you started talking about it, and I said, I remember I bought this Wigo. Let me go and look for the MetaMask which I use in staking it, just for me to unstake it. I said,
you really enter at the very right time.
Yeah.
That was September.
Yeah.
2 years ago.
Yeah, that was 2021 or 2022.
Yes, September.
And yes, and I've gone to stake it back. And I said that from now to 2028 or 2029 or 20, if the project is still alive, we'll get it to that stage. So we are hoping, sir, that we have. In fact, what I do now these days is that I look for projects that I think that have staking, and this is a nice one and stake. No need to be scamping and be running after coin if it's going up or going down, chasing the candle.
Yes.
No need chasing candle. Let's do the staking and just have our peace. And as for the guy that said that, sir, I no more stay in Warrior. I live in UK now with my family now. So for the guy that says that he doesn't know how to send USDT.
Okay.
I use my Binance in the UK. In the UK and it's working very fine. I even buy P2P with other UK traders in my own Binance.
Joseph,
so when I came here, I did not register my Binance. I just continued using my Nigerian own. I registered. So I only have to do some little verification to continue using it here. So it was working fine.
Okay, Joseph.
But yes, sir, I'm with you, sir.
So I will connect you people together.
He said, okay, thank you, sir. Thank you, sir. I appreciate.
Sir, I really appreciate, sir. We are still learning, even though we don't talk, we are following, It's not everybody that talks in the
platform. It's people that are doing the right thing now. It's a noiseless
keep quiet.
It's not about noise, it's about doing, because after all, plan B is about information, instruction, and action. Very simple. It's a noiseless
sir.
Information.
Good evening.
Good evening. Pastor.
Yes. Yes, sir.
Amen.
My question is, all this money simplicity is making, is it fair?
Is that your question? He will answer you.
Pastor, it's well. It's well. You know, sir, I don't post anything for platform. I'm just watching. I don't even have idea. Sir, let me respond to that person.
Yeah.
That's Mr. Taiwo Joseph.
Okay.
You said some people are always posting a particular coin on the platform. You don't need to be on everything, no.
Yes, sir.
You can decide to be on only one coin. You will make crazy money. Sometimes if you are in too much project, you will lose focus. Are you getting me?
Sure, sir. Yes, sir. I'm with you, sir.
Sometimes you see all those people that are posting, when they lose money, they don't post it all. So we know them very well. So we always watch them.
Wow.
That's true. Very correct.
So if you are making money, if you are doing the right thing, you don't have time to come and make noise. You will be too busy and so engaged that you don't have time to come and make noise.
I tell you.
Hello, boss. This tone.
Yes.
We were expecting a dawn, as if
you know greed dump.
Are they done?
You know greed dump.
Make it dump, that thing, make it dump. What did they create? Make it dump.
You refuse to dump. I'm praying for you to dump again. That thing, I'm so confused. Because
other coins are dumping, but
I did not buy, I didn't know Tom will do like this. It's still paining me. It's still paining me seriously.
You just do now. He's even trying to rally back. Say, look at this candle now.
6.6, 6.7. We refuse to go down.
It has even gone to 6.2 this afternoon.
Okay.
Yeah, I saw it as 6.2.
It's a very stubborn coin. I don't know.
I'm monitoring it like monitoring spirit. No great.
I don't know the coin. Well, let's cross our fingers and see how it will play out. Let's see how it plays out.
Boss, please, I want to ask a question. Please don't be offended. I just want to know.
Okay.
I know that in Plan B, when we move on something, we move on. But I think that their group, because of a lot of investment was in there. You know, there was a time CNN make a statement during when Zenith was changing to 2 assets, that if people withdrew their Zenith coin to that Mono app, that if anything pump that coin, it will be difficult to say that people should withdraw those coins to exchange where it can be easily sold if eventually pumped. But I was looking at something and I saw that they are even changing from Zenith to another thing. I think they want to delist it from. They are delisting Zenith from Bismarck and some other exchange that listed it to another.
Yes.
So
yes, and they have asked people to make withdrawal.
Yes, they tell people to convert their this thing now to the nano now. There was a time the information was passed for everybody to move to the nano, Abi, what wallet? That it will be a direct
But
conversion.
to move it from that what's it called? To move it to that menu wallet, it's not moving. I don't know. It's not moving.
From where? From where?
From Bismart.
Hmm.
It's not moving.
That Bitmart, oh, that's what I don't know. That's what I don't know.
But it's from all the back office, everything moved from back office to nano.
Yes, if you move in, if you withdraw from back office, you buy a complete hub. It takes 2 or 3 days for it to arrive in your nano wallet. But if you buy, hold on, I get you. If you buy the share wallet, it takes like 2 to 3 months before you see it. But you see that of Bitmart. Funny enough, if you want to withdraw from